Hide behind the fan, she says. Stay low, she says.
This is never gonna work, she says.
Good morning, good morning. What are we doing?
We are going back to a place that we struck out 2 mornings in a row, but we didn't get there early enough. We're leaving about 25 minutes earlier than we did the last time, so I'm hoping that they stay in the roost as long as they did before. The last 2 days have been crappy weather, so I'm thinking they might fly down a little bit early, so I'm hoping they're still in the trees when we get there, because the way we have to creep in, we don't want them flying down before we get there, so hopefully we get there early enough.
As we were leaving, Rob needed to go to the bathroom, so he went back in, and when he came back out, he's like, there's 2 gobbles right over there. So we went about 50 yards, and now we're gonna try and get all these gobblers.
Do you think they're back? Did you hear them? We can see a whole flock of turkeys up in the tree still. So we gotta try to get into position before they fly down.
A few moments later.
There's still no turkeys in the tree.
5 stupid turkeys. We're all in the tree, so if we belly crawl to them, they'll see us. So we have to wait for them to fly down. But the gobblers, they're just strutting on a hillside, showing off to everybody, so they're not going anywhere.
I'm gonna do it again. I can't. We got 2 coming straight into us. And a 6'4" guy is trying to hide behind a 5'4" girl.
Do you see them, Connor? Yeah. They're like 70 yards. Yeah. Keep going. Coming this way, though.
They're coming.
It's up to you. You could shoot one and then get one.
We had 2 jakes come in at like 3 yards. It was awesome.
But the toms want to stick with the hens, so we might see where they go and try to get ahead of them, because then the toms may come, and the hens might lead them straight to us. But those jakes are gonna be the guardians of the rear, so that's gonna be tough to go behind them and get them to come in. You don't get much closer than that.
How many trees there were between?
Too bad there.
us and the
Jake.
rest of the... Crazy to think yesterday was like 65 mile an hour sustained winds.
Yeah.
Gray skies, snow blowing.
They just don't want to fight today. It's too beautiful of a day, so we got within about 65 yards and they did not want to get any closer. So we're gonna try another route. They beat us, so they're quite a ways ahead of us going away, but they're higher, so we have to wait until they all go over the hill before we make a move again. Typically when, like around 10:30, 11 o'clock, the hens will go to nest and then the toms will be a lot more willing to break off of the flock. So we'll get back out and drive around, see if we can spot any. Yesterday, even in the crap weather, we just kept spotting a bunch of flocks. So I know that today, with the sun out and the wind died down, it's gonna be way easier to get on a flock again.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
We got back out to the highway and we looked back. Sure enough, the whole flock was right where we were. We just, that's gobbles. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Gobbles. We decided to go back to the cabin, which is like 200 yards away, and go to the bathroom, get a snack, come back. If we see him, we're gonna go after him. And we saw him. So now it's time for revenge.
I'm gonna shoot. Yeah.
You nailed him! Woo! We finally outsmarted him!
Finally!
Woo! Nice job.
Woo!
Those birds were smart birds. We got revenge.
We got revenge.
We were on these birds all morning, and it's like 10 o'clock now, and I'm sweating. Wow, that was a good shot. It was 40 yards.
He didn't go anywhere.
No, and when I came up, I couldn't tell that he was strutting away from us. I just saw his fan. And so
I saw.
when you popped up, I was like, crap, his head was away. And then he lowered and
straight out.
stuck it out perfectly.